I heard about this and I had to talk about this because I thought it was funny. It was funny the first time this sort of thing happened with this person, and it's going to be funny again. How many of you guys remember heel versus babyface, aka the pronouns guy?
Fucking pronouns!
How many of you guys remember that guy? If you don't remember that guy, although I'm willing to bet most of you guys do remember that guy, it's the guy who did the rant about pronouns being featured in Starfield. You know, fucking pronouns, fucking current day California shit or whatever the fuck he said. I actually have the clip here. If I'm going to cover this guy again, we have to watch the clip again because it's just too funny not to watch the clip again. But in any case, I'll just run it for you guys.
Hey,
here we go.
Hey, Bethesda. Oi, Cal, shut your fucking cake hole. Hey, Bethesda, I just want to say something to you. Bethesda, I just want to say something to you, Bethesda. Just want to say.
Eddie Spencer in the chat says, I used to watch this guy. I used to watch, back in the day, I used to watch some of the anti-SJW channels. And I never watched this guy, though. Prior to the fucking pronouns meme, I never even knew this guy existed.
Say a little something. There is nothing I love more. Taking my headphones off. Fuck that. Bethesda.
You know shit's about to get real, chat, when you got to take the headphones off. Jeez.
There is nothing I love more than to sit down, comfy chair, turn on my PC, fire up a brand new RPG, lose myself thinking.
Yeah, Sargon, Thunderfoot, etc. I never watched Thunderfoot. I seen a couple of Sargon videos back in the day. I really didn't. It wasn't for me. I think, like, I remember watching his video about his run-in with Anita Sarkeesian at VidCon. And then I also saw his video about PewDiePie getting canceled by the Wall Street Journal. And that's pretty much it for Sargon. I used to watch, in the early days of Quartering's channel, I watched Quartering. I also used to watch Mundane Matt. I used to watch Mundane Matt quite a bit. And then also Andy Worski for a little while. I used to watch him, which is funny because, like, I've never been a right-wing guy, right? Even before I started talking about my politics, like, you know, some people talk about having like a Nazi phase or whatever. I've never had a Nazi phase per se. I've always been pretty progressive, but I still watched a lot of like anti-SJW content for some reason. I don't fucking know. Old Race Worski. Yeah.
Oh my God, just think of this world. Just think of all the planets I can visit. All the immersive things that I can get.
Which, funny enough, for the longest time, I was on somewhat friendly terms with Worski. But I remember when I became friends with Keffels, he had to cut it off at that point. He's like, you know, I thought you were like a really cool guy or whatever, but I just can't do it anymore with you and Keffels being friends.
Involved with all the fights, all the relationships, all the people I meet, all the places I go. I'm so excited to go there. And you know, I love nothing more than, with all of that laid out in front of me, I love nothing more than to be dragged out at every fucking conceivable opportunity so you can fucking current day us.
He is losing his shit over... Okay, I know most of you guys have probably played Starfield, but have you seen... So Starfield pronouns selection. Have you actually seen, for those of you guys who haven't played the game, have you actually seen the screen where you can select your pronouns? It is the most insignificant thing ever. Like, if you weren't even like paying attention, you'd fucking miss it, right? So, like, here's the screen. Let me bring it up so you guys can see it here. This is the screen. You can put in your name and you can, you know, fill out some other like basic details about your character. And just right here, it shows the pronoun there, but just right there, that little hit Y to change your pronoun. If you weren't paying attention, you'd literally fucking miss it. This guy had a total fucking meltdown last year over this little tiny section, a handful of pixels on a screen, and he lost his fucking mind.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Fucking pronouns! Sorry, did you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, guess what? Fucking pronouns! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day Californian shit! Because that's all we fucking know! Because we're...
You know what? Maybe, you know, I think I figured it out right now. You know, as I'm rewatching this video right now, I think I figured it out. You know, I kind of feel like I'm bullying a mentally handicapped man or something like that, because I don't know if you guys have noticed, he got this little streak right here. This guy must have had like a head injury at some point. I mean, look at, he's got this like red mark going across his head. You know, maybe he's like got like, what do they call that when like an infant's been dropped on their head or something? Yeah, I think we all unintentionally pulled an ableism, chat.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Jesus.
Thank you for the membership. Fucking simp.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
796 joined the Kuma Nation. This dude reeks of coping and seething.
True!
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething.
The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping.
Coping so hard.
Coping and seething.
Fucking pronouns! Fucking pronouns!
Oh, that was fucking perfect.
I fucking hate everyone.
Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day Californian shit! Because that's all we fucking know!
But yeah, now like, what if he's got some kind of head injury and that's why he lost his fucking mind? Now I feel like I pulled an ableism. Now you guys can cancel me for that. Tipster pulling an ableism. Although I already used the word retard occasionally, so that ship has sailed.
Because we're boring! We're so fucking boring!
Okay, so that's it. I'm not going to play the whole fucking clip, but yeah, so that's the meltdown that they had. How long ago was this again? Does anybody remember? When did Starfield come out? I'm sure Jade will let me know, because I know Jade was hella hooked on that fucking game. Which, by the way, I downloaded the game and I still haven't played it. Jade is going to be very fucking mad at me for that, but I'm just telling the truth. I downloaded the game, and to this day, I still haven't played it. Still haven't fucking played it. So, let's move on to a new video by the Pronouns guy.
Fucking pronouns!
We're going to move on to a new video. Apparently, they're mad about... It's Bethesda again. So, of course, they're going to be mad at Bethesda. But Bethesda's apparently working on a new Indiana Jones game. And they put out a video kind of like talking about the game. And they lost their fucking mind again. I haven't seen this whole video. I've seen the start of it. So maybe there's more to it. I will say the little bit I've seen, pretty fucking ridiculous. So without further ado,
Play that shit!
here we go.
Yellow, red, orange, black, and white, when they're flaunted, are all warning colors.
Now we have the opportunity to tell a new Indiana Jones story for a modern gaming audience. For a modern gaming audience.
Mole. Oh, shut up!
So we already kind of get an idea of where this is going. The video features, you know, an employee from the company, and we see some, you know, a Pride themed shirt, little Pride themed pin. Also got to point out the, you know, social justice warrior hair and whatnot. So we see where this is going already. We get it.
Hi everyone, it's Az here from Heel versus Babyface. Yeah, we've
Also, am I the only one that thinks like his layout just looks crazy, like lazy? Like he basically looks like it's whatever he uses for his desktop wallpaper in the background, and then he just kind of slaps his face cam over it in the middle. Like it just looks kind of lazy. Am I wrong, or I don't know? Oh, what the fuck? What did I click on?
Yellow, red,
Oh, sorry about that. I clicked on something and clicked away. Let's get back into it.
orange, black, and white, when they're flaunted.
I hate that I do that. Sometimes I'll do that. I'll go to click and I'll be sliding across the screen and click too soon and click on something I didn't mean to click on. Fucking boomer mode.
Are all warning colors.
Now we have the opportunity to tell a new Indiana Jones story.
All right, let's skip.
yeah. Hi everyone, it's Az here from Heel vs Babyface. Yeah, we've gone a couple of 3 weeks without a video, but I've been too busy playing some video game. But here we are, once again, Bethesda, you and I. What could possibly go wrong? Well, apart from the lighting. Hey! Hello! There is nothing I love more. Taking my headphones off.
I always think that this is funny, right? So this guy got roasted by pretty much everybody on the internet for this bit, but he wears it like a badge of honor. Like the fact that he got made fun of by everyone on the internet for losing his fucking mind over a very like I said, you could pass it up, not even notice it if you weren't paying attention. But a pronouns option in a video game that you could easily just ignore and play the game. Talking about how like it breaks his immersion in the game. It appears on the screen for like 5 seconds. And that completely ruins the whole game for him. It's like really fucking dumb.
Bethesda, there is nothing I love more than to fire up a brand new RPG, lose myself.
Sorry, did you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, guess what?
Pronoun! And yet, here we are once more. Once more.
Can you imagine that being like the highlight of your career? The time the entire internet made fun of you over like some stupid like meltdown you had. Somebody in the chat says, why don't you use the space bar to pause the video, Tipster? Because that would make too much sense. You know what's really funny about that? I literally have a pause and play button on my Stream Deck that I could use.
Once more.
See that? And I don't use it because I'm a fucking idiot.
As Bethesda have just revealed their new footage for their Indiana Jones video game made by Machine Game.
Also, he's got that like heels versus babyface like sign in the background. Why would you pay all that money to have that neon sign created for you to have in the background and not even have it mounted so you can like see the whole thing? It like cuts off part of it so it looks like it says Elvis Babyface, even though it's missing the eye. Like, why would you... Seriously, why would you know how much it costs to have those like custom neon signs made? And you can't even see it. Fucking idiot.
Aims. Now, there were parts of the trailer that I did like, and there were parts of the trailer that I thought were, Now, Troy Baker doesn't...
Yeah, like the part where they had a gay person on there.
Stop being such a little gay homo queer.
We all know that was one of the parts where he was like, please don't make me acknowledge the fact that gay people exist.
Stop being such a little gay homo queer.
An excellent Harrison Ford playing Indiana Jones impression, and I know he's an excellent voiceover actor, but really...
Thank you.
Cam_FinnyCheeredX1. This guy's probably just bitter that he couldn't get a job with What Culture or Cultaholic.
Right? Oh my god. He would fit in there really well, wouldn't he?
Is there anyone else but Troy Baker and Nolan North that actually...
But yeah, what part about this man is baby-faced? I mean, he's kind of got, you know... He's got the bald baby head going on. And he do be crying a lot. So maybe that has something to do with it.
Actually does male voiceovers in this industry anymore. In an industry that keeps harping on in the West about inclusion and diversity, it seems to be either one or the other that gets all the roles nowadays. If you're casting them because they're the best person for the role, then that sounds like some meritocracy shit to me.
Oh, he thought he really pulled off a good line with that one. Patting himself on the back a little bit with that one, right? Holy shit.
See what I did there? Yeah, I saw what I did there. Did you see what I saw what I did there?
Bro, can you glaze yourself any fucking more? Like, holy shit.
Character models also looked very good indeed. However, the gameplay looked...
Hills and baby faces are old wrestling terms. Yeah. For those of you guys who don't know, that is like you would refer to a heel as the bad guy and the baby face as the good guy in wrestling. So Good point, Prancy Goldfish.
Kind of sluggish and very scripted indeed, kind of repetitive, and there's all of this.
Now we have the opportunity to tell a new Indiana Jones story for a modern gaming audience.
Have you ever shoved anything in your own ass? Of course, duh.
First and foremost,
what the fuck did that clip what did that clip have to do with anything?
The opportunity to tell a new Indiana Jones story for a modern gaming audience.
Have you ever shoved anything in your own ass? Of course, duh.
First and foremost, what the fuck is that? Seriously.
It's a person. It's a person. That's literally what it is. It's just a person. Oh, you mean because they're queer? You're mad because they're queer. Oh, got it. So you're a fucking bigot. Nice.
What the fuck? What are you? What are you?
A person. I mean, I could ask the same thing about you. You look like a fucking walking, talking milk dud, my guy.
Oh, shit! Secondly, and more importantly, believe what it says. They are making this for a modern gaming audience, which means not you and not me. It's made for them, the people who work there. And as you can see from what they're decked out in, their whole personality.
I mean, like, typically, like a game developer, they do make games that they find interesting. You know what I mean? Like, the reason why a lot of people get into game development is because they're gamers themselves. And so when they try to develop a game, a lot of times when they're working on the projects that they're working on, they're trying to make something that they know they themselves would enjoy. But like, holy shit, man. You know what? This is like, oh my God, this is the most insane grift to me. And I don't understand how people have gone on this long making this kind of content and their brain dead fucking audiences just eat that shit up. This is literally just like nitpicking for the sake of nitpicking, finding any stupid fucking thing to get pissed about. Oh, I don't actually see anything wrong with the game. So what can I bitch about in regards to this new game announcement? Oh, they had a gay person in the fucking trailer. Let's get mad because there's a gay dude in the trailer. Fucking idiot.
Personality and character seems to be made up of, oh my God, inclusion and diversity, which of course, as we all know, means exclusion and you'll get what we make you. This isn't just somebody.
What? Like, literally, I don't even know what to say in response to that. Like,
that is expressing who they are or anything like that. This is typical of every.
Like, you couldn't say more that you hate gay people without uttering the F slur. Like, that's the only thing he could do to take it like a little bit further into bigotry territory is like basically say the F slur at this point. Like, holy shit. Why do people, I know when we've covered similar stuff recently on the channel, I kind of sounded like a broken record, but I have to, why do people care? Right? Why do people fucking care? Even if you, okay, I talked about this before, like, even if you're someone who doesn't understand like gay people or you don't understand trans people, stuff like that, even if you don't understand it, why do you care so much about how these people live their lives? It doesn't affect you in any way. The fact that they exist, they're not going to crawl into your bed and have non-consensual sex with you or something. So why the fuck do you care? I don't understand it. I genuinely don't.
Everything wrong with Western modern gaming and the people that are within it. We are looking for people who are more concerned about what they're working on than what they want to present. And if you say, well, behind the scenes, they're saying all the right things. No, this is the way that they are showing you to their audience. Hey, potential audience, this is us. This is who we are. Oh my God. I'm an activist. This is all political. This is my ideology. This is my whole life.
They literally didn't say anything like that. They just were like, yo, we're making a game and it's an Indiana Jones game. And if you like it, you should check it out. That's like literally, they didn't talk about it. What, just because they happen to be very open and expressive with who they are as a person based on what they wear, that suddenly means that like an Indiana Jones game is going to like trans your kids or some shit? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
This is what I'm made up of. There was a guy that said something about that. I can't quite remember what it was, though. We're so fucking boring!
He is so into himself. He literally just like, that is like the highlight of his fucking career. Him looking like a dipshit, screaming into a camera about pronouns.
Fucking pronouns!
Like, he couldn't jerk himself off anymore. At this point, he might as well just pull a DSP in this video and like masturbate in front of all of us. Don't do that, please. We don't want to see that.
Oh yeah, that was it. God, I miss Robert.
Oh, he did do it. He basically did do it.
I'm gonna come.
And in the hood. Not the show. The money. But that wasn't the worst bit for me. It was this.
Have you ever shoved anything in your own ass? Of course. Duh.
Oh, hi, Todd. How's Starfield doing? Oopsie doopsies. Mostly negative are the recent reviews now that people have had time to actually absorb it and play it, and mixed.
I mean, I didn't play Starfield, so I can't comment on whether or not it was a good game. The only thing I can say is pretty much everybody I know that's played it, they seemed pretty happy with it, honestly. They seemed pretty happy to have played the game and they enjoyed it, so I don't know. It seems like most people were pretty... What's the, just out of curiosity, what's like... I don't know, what's like the Rotten Tomatoes score for that game? Because Rotten Tomatoes, they do games too, right? I'm pretty sure they do. Metacritic. Let's do Metacritic. Metacritic score seems okay. For generally favorable, 83% score. The user score is a little on the low side, but like, I don't know, like most people that I saw play the game, they seem pretty happy with it. It's not for everyone, but whatever.
Overall, wow, what a great start to a brand new franchise. But Vice, I couldn't have said it better myself. That game was definitely an masterpiece. But no, let's get Todd Howard's stink all over.
Let me guess, he's gonna blame wokeness on the game doing bad. Yeah, the literally the pronoun selection screen that, as I said before, you can literally miss it if you weren't fucking paying attention, that appears on the screen for a maximum maybe 10 seconds unless you kind of left to go to the bathroom and you left it on that screen. Like, that ruined the whole game. A pronoun selection screen that just happens at the start and is only on the screen for like 10, maybe 15 seconds. Ruined the whole game.
Over this game as well. What could possibly go wrong?
The other kids in the block would say, you know, I'm going to play quarterback for the Cowboys. And I'd be like, I'm going to make video games and everyone's going to play them. Like, you dork. Go back to the chess club. Who's laughing now? Yes, I was in the chess club.
Look, I'm only having a cheap dig. It's not as if Starfield was a commercial disaster after all. Walmart is reportedly going to throw out copies of Starfield. The retail giant is preparing to remove all physical copies of the Xbox Series X.
What does this have to do with the Indiana Jones game? Is he just going to keep jerking himself off about his coverage of Starfield? Because that's what this feels like.
Exclusive game. In an apparent leaked email, Department 5 remove and...
Oh my god, someone in the chat says, blue guy in the chat says, I find it funny that an Oblivion NPC is complaining about Bethesda. Oh my god. Oh, shit. That was a pretty good one, not gonna lie. He do be looking like an Oblivion NPC, not gonna lie.
And discard Starfield Xbox video game. On Monday, January 22nd, the Xbox Series X Starfield video game will be marked down to 3 cents to prepare for its disposal at store level. Thank you for helping process this item off our shelves. Oh my. A POS, point of sale. Sorry, my bad. Block will go into effect Monday, January 22nd. The supplier is funding.
Isn't this like a common thing that like happens though? Like basically like when a game, like it's getting a little bit older and so it's not selling as many copies as they used to, they'll start getting rid of some of the copies. Like, I don't know, maybe that's a cope on my part. I mean, granted, I haven't played the game, so I have no dog in this race basically, but like that's a pretty common thing, isn't it? Where like once a product gets a little bit older and it's not selling as much, they just get rid of them, right?
This action. Stores will not be charged for the pulled merchandise if processed by February the 5th. Except the market.
Yeah, that's another thing. Is Victor in the chat said most retail stores are getting rid of physical media. Yeah, like I think it was Best Buy. I heard that they're going to completely get rid of like any forms of physical media for several different types of media. Like a lot of stores are moving away from physical media now.
Down to 3 cents in the Walmart app. Use the Xbox Starfield on hands lookup tool to see how many units you have in store. Locate and remove inventory from the sales floor and back room. Back room, eh?
Have you ever shoved anything in your own ass? Of course. Duh.
Who's laughing now? Yes.
What the fuck is like... I always hate when like people throw like a random clip like that in their video to try and like make a funny, and it's just like, it's not funny. You've overdone it.
It was in the chess club.
But surely you can't base
like maybe it might have been funny the first time you did it, but like, what are we like 3 times in a video that's 10 minutes long? What?
This opinion off years of companies doing this in the West over and over and over again. Surely there must be more information that makes you a bit skeptical about this Indiana Jones game.
Okay, then. Let's see if you can keep up.
What do you mean if I could keep up?
Oh, come on, Az. That's just a throwaway line in a trailer. Behave, you. Oh, so what? She sasses him out in the trailer, and then she saves him in the trailer. You're just a big old misogynist, you silly Billy.
For a modern gaming audience.
Wait, so is he also mad about the Indiana Jones game? 'Cause woman? Is that really the... So he's mad because the video features a gay man in it. And then he's also mad because women... Do men even like women anymore? I swear it doesn't seem like they do.
When they are telling you these things, believe them, okay? They are revealing to you exactly what they plan to do with the game.
Next to Indy, Gina is our...
Did this idiot ever watch any good Indiana Jones movie? He's goofy. It's kind of like the dipshits who were on Twitter about Miles Morales isn't really Spider-Man. And it's like, do you motherfuckers know anything about the Spider-Man lore? It's like, goddamn, I'm not even a fan of comic books, and I know the Spider-Man lore better than you. Like, you have to be the fakest fucking comic book fan ever to utter the words, Miles Morales isn't Spider-Man. Like, what is it, that dipshit Yellow Flash? He was the one that like got dumped on by everyone for saying that shit on Twitter, and everybody's like, just admit that you don't like black people. Like that just admit you don't like black people. That's what it comes down to, right? Oh, he's not going to admit that because that would look really fucking bad, right? Anyway, yeah, that guy's a fucking idiot. He supposedly runs a channel where he talks about like comic books and shit. Apparently he wants to make his own comic book now, and he doesn't even know fucking Spider-Man lore and makes himself look like a fool when he says dumb shit on Twitter.
other main protagonist.
Oh, the Indiana Jones game that stars Indiana Jones actually has another.
These people never watch the media they pretend to like if they do. Yeah, because the grift is literally, let's watch the video, let's watch the trailer, and let's pick out anything that we can label woke, and then we'll scream and hoot and holler on a video and cope and seethe and crawl and maul, and our idiot fucking brain dead fans will watch that shit. That's all it is. If I wanted to become the next successful anti-SJW content creator tomorrow and make thousands of dollars every month pumping out that shitty content, that's all you do. Watch any trailer for any video game or movie, pick out things that you can claim are woke, and then just scream into a camera. And dipshits eat that shit up.
I fucking hate everyone.
The protagonist that just so happens to be a strong farmer.
Where Indy is pursuing answers just for the sake of curiosity, Gina has a personal stake in
tips her on why I left the left. Oh god.
Getting to the bottom of the core mystery.
So Indy's just doing this for yucks, but
I had somebody say that. They thought that that's what I was doing when I put up my recent YouTube short. I did a YouTube short. It was clipped out of a larger video where I talked about the whole Starbucks boycott thing. And I was talking about how like woke scolding and purity testing doesn't work. And some people saw that as my why I left the left moment. And it's like, no, that's not what that is. I'm just telling other people on the left that, yeah, woke scolding and purity testing doesn't work. It just makes us all look like fucking idiots. Don't do that. Stop.
She's actually got the true motivation behind. Oh, fuck off!
Gina is an investigative reporter who has a lot riding on this adventure.
Actually, I think it's your gaming.
So yeah, he's mad because women. Has he never played a video game with a female protagonist, like ever? Has he never played the Tomb Raider series before? Has he never played Metroid? Has he never played Bayonetta or like any franchise that has a female? Has he never played any video game ever that's ever featured a woman? The fuck?
Studio and Bethesda that really ultimately.
Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm sure you guys could name the Resident Evil games. How could I not think of those ones? Final Fantasy. There's so many games that star female protagonists and nobody ever gave a fuck about that. But now that these like anti-SJW channels can get a few clicks off of bitching about this shit, now suddenly they fucking care.
Have a lot riding on this, okay?
She's been tracking a lead for some time, and now she's found an ally in this determined American professor.
Well, if Indiana Jones can help out, if it's not too much trouble, that would be lovely.
Their paths are intertwined.
That's it, Indy. Make sure you're running behind her like the good little bitch you will be in this game.
And they'll need each other.
To me, it sounds like a game where they're setting it up to be like a co-op friendly. I'm willing to bet if I look up info on this game. Let me see. Bethesda Indiana Jones co-op. It sounds to me like they're setting up the game to be co-op friendly. It reminds me a lot of like when Resident Evil 5 came out. They introduced Sheva as a character to make the game co-op friendly. That's all this sounds like to me. Is there a co-op mode for this game? Co-op. I can't find anything related to it having a co-op mode. But I mean, that's what it sounds like to me. Does anybody know? If anybody knows in the chat, let me know. Anyway.
In order to get to the bottom of this mystery.
Now, when you say they
hey, Liv,
need
how's it going?
each other, what you're actually meaning is he needs her.
Wikiplay says single player mode. Oh, okay. So fair enough. I stand corrected. No co-op mode. But I mean, that would have been my like initial thought is like, oh, okay, maybe it's a co-op game. And even if it's not, even if there's just a single player game, like what's wrong with having like a sidekick character that's a woman to Indy? Like, I don't see what the issue is.
Look, I could be completely wrong here, and this game could be phenomenal. However, time has taught us over and over again that games like this tend to get hijacked by these characters. The protagonist that we actually want to play as, to really focus on, gets pushed to the side so that the other, in their eyes, more diverse in
So will you play the pronoun sound for my girlfriend? Sure.
fucking pronouns.
There you go.
Interesting, inclusive, ideological, intersectional character gets pushed to the forefront.
Does he hate women in general? Well, I'm guessing based on the way he looks, like women probably wouldn't be interested in like touching him at all. So probably he probably hates women very much because they won't give him any attention.
Western gaming studios at the moment are an absolute cesspit of DIE and ESG horse crap. I think there's enough red flags in the developer's diary to show that this is indeed a game made for a modern audience. The sooner the game...
There's enough red flags to show that this game will be bad because gay people and women...
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Gay people and women equals bad video game.
Developers realize that the modern audience is the same audience it's always been, the better. But I also feel that we're years off that because this infection in the West runs deep and it needs cutting out.
Someone send him a Tomb Raider game and record just how red his face will be at the very sight of the box art alone. Yeah, true.
See you in the next video. You take care.
Jesus, that was dumber than the last time we watched him had a meltdown, right? Because at least the last time we watched him have a meltdown with the whole pronouns thing,
fucking pronouns,
at least that was funny, right? We got to laugh at him for making a fool of himself. It was kind of funny, right? But this is just like, this is just outright bigotry. We're literally listening to a grown-ass man get outright fucking triggered because how dare a gay man work at a game development studio, and then apparently a game's gonna be bad because there's a woman sidekick for Indiana Jones in the game? Like, we haven't even gotten like a demo or anything for the game where we could actually play it and try it for ourselves, but we're already calling it fucking lame, and the red flags, it's gonna be a bad game because women. That is insane to me. It's like I said, like, this is the easiest grift in the fucking world, okay? Being an anti-SJW YouTube content creator, because you could literally watch any trailer, you can watch any, like, you know, video game demo or like anything like that and just nitpick anything that you can even slightly, very slightly turn into being woke, and you can spend 10 minutes screaming into a camera and your brain dead fucking audience will eat that shit up. Easiest fucking grift on the planet. But anybody with a functioning brain looks at this and just is like, bro, you're a fucking moron. Get some help.
Play that